Yoja wasa sadan jiwe dosi lo asama hito ekahan jiwidan seyo sila wondasa jayino tila mashi tamadi mashi ve anitya palong ateshi neya jente tila shiwe tamatha upadana ko shu ne do tu I teye mya ateshi ya jenti mya I better it is to live one day virtuous and meditative than to live 100 years immoral and uncontrolled. This Dhammapada was taught by the Buddha while he was living at Jetavana Monastery in Savatthi city with a reference to Samkicca Samanera. This story is very long. You know, there were 30 men from good families in Savatthi city. When they have lessons to the Buddha's Dhamma, they know the meaningless of house-hold life. Is it? Then they decided to ordain as a bhikkhu. Then they went to the Buddha and they also requested for their ordination. Then the Buddha allowed for their ordination. So they became bhikkhu, 30 bhikkhus. As they ordain in their old age, they also knows there are two duties of ordained persons. One duty is a practicing meditation. Okay, learning the Buddha's teaching, pariyatti. Then another duty is a vipassana dura, just not as a gandha dura. Now vipassana dura, duty of meditating, vipassana. Then we learn Buddha's teaching, pariyatti or practice meditation, patipatti. Ordained person should do one of these or both. They are ordained person, they should not stay without learning the Buddha's teaching or without practicing meditation. Then they only just eat offered by the food offered by devotee without doing those two duties or ordained person, then they will have death. Is it? They will have death. That is why we must be careful as an ordained person not to have any debt. They also stay in kuti offered by devotee, but they are not doing those two, learning Buddha's teaching or practicing meditation. Then there will be debt. Okay? Then be careful. Then if there's a debt, what will happen? Need to pay back the debts to the owner, the devotee. Then you see many workers, they are working for the boss. Consider there may be some kinds of debt, they are paying back to their owner. There are also many cows and animals, they are working for their owner. Then they are paying back their debt to the owner. Then be careful. There are many stories for this one. Is it? That is why I am asking you to practice meditation without being lazy. Here is as we are living in meditation center. But if they are studying Buddha's teaching in Pariyatti school, like here the Samnera school, I also encourage them to study Buddha's teaching without being lazy, like this. Why? Then if they are lazy, probably they will have debt. They need to pay back the debts to the owner in one life or one time. Be careful. But if you are practicing, even you are like owner or those requisites. Is it? But especially Arahanta is the real owner. Real owner, Sami Pripoka. they consume the requisites of a devotee as owner, like this. But the other is not sure. For example, noble disciple of the Buddha, they also consumed the requisites of a devotee, but they used those requisites as inheritance of the Buddha, or the Buddha gave this ones to his noble disciple. For Buddha-jana person who have morality also still okay, the same. But those who don't have morality, they are using the requisites of our devotee. Probably they have debt, need to pay their debt in one day or one life. Be careful. Is it? Then, now when they ordain, they know those two duties. We ordain as a bhikkhu when our old age. That is why we have no ability to study Buddha's teaching, Tipitaka. Then we will fulfill the practice of vipassana meditation. Please teach us for the practice of meditation until becoming Arahanta. According to their request, then the Buddha also taught meditation practice up to realization of Nibbana. Then after learning the practice of meditation until becoming Arahanta, then the Buddha asked, where will you go? Then we were going and stay in one forest monastery Pandi. Then the Buddha also considered when they go to the forest monastery to practice meditation, they can fulfill their wishes or not. They can fulfill me, they can reach up to their destination, their goal or not. Then the Buddha saw one condition, they will have danger in their practice when they stay in the forest monastery. Is it? When they are fulfilling the parami, when they are practicing meditation in the forest monastery, they will experience one danger for their life, depending on one man, one poor man who is eating the remaining food of the bhikkhu. Then whether the Buddha can manage to prevent their danger or not. When the Buddha continued to reflect on the future, then the Buddha also saw, they can escape from this danger depending on Samkicca Samanera. Is it? Samkicca Samanera will solve the problem. Then, after solving this problem, when they escape from the danger of their life, then they can become Arahanta, or like this. The Buddha knew this condition. That is why now Samkicca Samanera. Who is a Samkicca Samanera? Venerable Sariputta's disciple, young Samanera, only 7 years old. Is it? You know, there's one lady from good family, rich family in Savatthi city. When she has baby in her womb, this Samkicca Samanera, is it? Samkicca Samanera to be. Then she passed away because of one unexpected disease. Then what will happen? When she passed away, then she was sent to the cemetery to burn her body. Then they also burned their body with the fire in the cemetery. When they are burning her body, dead body, with the fire, then what happened? all body parts are burned by the fire. Only one part remain. You know how to call the womb where the baby is living. Is it? And only just this part remain in the fire. At that time, you know, the people taking the bamboo stick. They also stick this part with the bamboo stick. Then they put into the fire again. Is it? What will happen? Then mother's womb burned by the fire. Then at that time, you know, when they stick with the bamboo stick to this mother's womb, then bamboo stick hit, you know, they make the baby's injury at the corner or the eyes, like this. Then they also move this parts to the fire. After that, all people return to their house. Then the remaining part of the mother's body burned by the fire, but the baby come out from the mother's womb, and then he was blown. He moved to the other place near the firewood. Is it? He was not burned by the fire. His body is like the golden image, like this. The next morning, his relatives came to this place to see their daughters' bodies. Then all of the lady's body burned by the fire, but there's a baby like golden image around this firewood. Is it? Then they also took these babies to their house. This baby to their house. Then what happened? After bringing the babies to the village, the city, then they also approached one fortune teller and asked his future, what will happen. Then fortune teller says, he predicted, if he is a lay person, if he live in the house, then 7 generations of his family will be poor. But if he ordained as Samanera or Bhikkhu, if he is an ordained person, then he will be powerful Bhikkhu. He will have 500 follower monks. He predicted in this way. Then, when they put his mother's womb into the fire with the bamboo stick, at that time, his eye, the corner of eye was hit by the stick. That is why he has injury at the corner of the fire. That is why they gave his name as a Samkicca Samanera. Or Samkicca means this is the meaning of Samkicca. The one who has the injury at the corner of the eyes, like this. Is it? Then when he grew up to 7 years of his age, then he was told his story. His grandmother told his story. Actually, you are lucky. Your mother passed away with the pregnancy. You are in the mother's womb. When we try to burn your mother's dead body, although the fire burned your mother's body, you remain without burning. That is why now you are still alive. He have his story. Then he also feel the sense of urgency, samvega. That is why, since his family approached Venerable Sariputta, his family are Venerable Sariputta's devotee, then, then he also requested to be ordained as a Samanera under Venerable Sariputta's Upajjhaya-ship. According to his request, his family also allowed him to ordain as a Samanera under Venerable Sariputta. Then as usual, Venerable Sariputta also taught him to practice the, Tacha Panchaka, 32 parts of the body, Kesa, Loma, Naka, Danda, Daso, hair, body hair, knee, teeth, skin as discussed. Is it? Repulsiveness. When they reflect on those parts of body as repulsiveness, ugliness in their mind, then they are practicing the Tacha Panchaka Kammatthana or 32 parts of the body. This is usual. That is why, when one candidate ordained to be a Samanera or Bhikkhu, then we also taught students to practice this meditation. When one lady wished to ordain as a Sale, then when they are shaving her hair, at that time they also remind her to reflect on the 32 parts of the body or Tacha Panchaka Kammatthana. Is it? Reflecting on the 5 parts as repulsiveness, ugliness, or foulness. Then when Samanera was shaving to ordain, then according to Venerable Sariputta's instruction, then he was also reflecting on the 5 parts of his body as repulsiveness. Then at the end of the shaving his hair, then he became Arahanta together with analytical knowledges. Patisampita Jnana, is it? He became Arahanta at the 7 years of his age. They have already fulfilled the 10 parami since a long time ago. So in this very life, they are ready to realize Nibbana. If it is not easy to realize Nibbana, then don't be disappointed. You just decide yourself, I still need to fulfill the parami. Then not easy to attain Nibbana, is it? Then I still need to fulfill the parami and the realization of Nibbana. Then you just decide and go straight towards Nibbana. Is it? In this way, don't be disappointed. Or this is the story of Samkicca Samanera. Samkicca Samanera is like this. Why? Why he was not burned by the fire? He is, we call Pechima Bhavika. This birth is his last life. This life is his last life. That is why he was not burned by the fire. Is it? Although here commentary mentions, Pechima Bhavika Satta Sahi Sine Runa or Uttariya Manasapi Arada Apatoa Jivite Kyonama Nati. Pechima Bhavika, this is his last life, last birth. That is why, without attainment of Arahataship, without attainment of Nibbana, although many people kill him, he will not die. If possible, you can hit this person with the Meru mountain. You can press him with Meru mountain. Then he will be under the Meru mountain. Is it? Then he will not die because of this, without attainment of Arahantaship. That is why not only this one, every person, although they have, they experience very danger, very serious dangers for their life. But without attainment or arahantship, they were not dying. Like Bahiya Darujiriya also, you see, although the ship broken in the ocean, but he is still alive. Without attainment or arahantship, they will not die. Also, there are many other things, many others, is it? Oh, they will not die without attainment or arahantship. Samkicca Samanera is also one of these. Then, when they go to, the 30 bhikkhus go to the forest, at that time, only this Samkicca Samaneras were saved their life. That is why the Buddha knew this condition. Then before leaving for the forest for meditation practice, then the Buddha asked these 30 bhikkhus to go to Venerable Sariputta. Oh bhikkhus, before leaving for the forest monastery, then you should pay homage to your brother, elder brother Sariputta. Then according to the Buddha's instruction, the 30 bhikkhu also went to Venerable Sariputta. Then pay homage to Venerable Sariputta. Then Venerable Sariputta also inquired with them, where are you going? Bhante, we just learned meditation practice from the Buddha. Now we are going to the forest monastery to practice meditation. Before leaving for the forest monastery, the Buddha asked our gurus to pay homage to you. That is why we came here. Then Venerable Sariputta also reflect on something. Why the Buddha asked them to come to me? There must be one reason. When the Venerable Sariputta reflect on the reason, then Venerable Sariputta understood. Oh, they will have danger. They will experience danger in the forest monastery. That is why the Buddha asked them to come to me. Then Venerable Sariputta also understood. Samkicca Samanera will save their life. That is why the Buddha asked them to come to me. Then Venerable Sariputta also asked this 30 bhikkhu, oh bhikkhus, do you have any Samanera or Kapiyas to accompany you? No, Bhante, only 30 bhikkhus together. We will go together without Kapiya or Samanera. Then, okay, you should bring this Samkicca Samanera, only just 7 years old. Then, when Venerable Sariputta asked them, oh Bhante, no, he will be a hindrance for us. Is it? He will be obstacle for us. We want to practice meditation without any obstacle. That is why we don't want to bring any Samaneras for us. Then, no, he will not be obstacle for you. You will be obstacle for Samanera. Is it? Hindrance, your groups will be a hindrance for Samanera. Actually, the Buddha asked you to come to me. This is the reason. The Buddha wants the Samkicca Samanera to accompany you. That is why the Buddha asked you to come here. Then only you just call the Samaneras to go to the forest together. Then when Venerable Sariputta explained, then they also accepted Venerable Sariputta's suggestion. Then they went to the forest together with the Samanera, altogether 31. Then from Savatthi city, they went to 120 yosana away. 120 yosana, maybe more than 1,000 miles, 1,200 miles, far away from the Savatthi cities. Is it? Then when they reach one village where there are 1,000 family in this village. Then they also enter into the village for alms food. Then after finishing their meal in this village, then many villagers also approach them. Then they ask, Bande, where are you going? Now we are searching for the forest to practice meditation. That is why now we are going here and there. Then they understood, Bande, if you are searching for the suitable forest for meditation practice, okay, you just stay in this forest nearby our village. Then, by staying you, then we will also give requisites, whatever necessary to you. Is it? Then we can also take 5 precepts, sometimes 8 precepts, uposatha. Then even we can practice meditation under your guidance. That is why, please stay in this forest nearby our village out of compassion us. Because of their request, then 30 bhikkhu with the Samkicca Samanera stay in this forest. Oh, they also build kuti and then they also offer foods to 30 bhikkhu and 1 Samanera. Then, according to the tradition during the Buddha times, when they went to the forest monastery to practice meditation, then they gather together in one place, in assembly hall. Then they make a kind of agreement. We call Katika Vata in Pali. Katika Vata, agreement. Now, we learned meditation practice from living Buddha. We should not be lazy. We should practice meditation until we became Arahanta without being lazy. Then now, for example, early in the morning, we will gather in this place. After that, we will enter into the village for alms food. This is one time. Another time is in the evening times. Then we also gather in this place. Then we pay homage to the elder senior monks here. Then after the rest of the time, then we should stay at our own kuti without meeting each other, without having any conversation each other. Then we will practice meditation diligently. If someone's sick, if he need others' help, then at the time they can, strike the bell here. Then by hearing the sound of the bell, then we will come here. Otherwise, nobody should not gather together, even 2 bhikkhu together. They have such kinds of agreement within them. After making this agreement, then they practice meditations for whole vasas. Is it? Then, here, those bhikkhu make such kinds of agreement. According to their promise, their agreement, they also practice meditation diligently without stopping day and night. Is it? Okay, this is the beginning story of Samkicca Samanera. Then this story is very long. Okay, the second part will be next time. Is it? Okay, may you be able to practice meditation diligently until you realize Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.